Good afternoon. Welcome to our Thursday Live. We have had such an exciting week, but also a very exhausting week. We are here with the last bit of energy we have left for this week, and we are so happy to share this energy with you. If you see Crystal behind the camera and the paleness on her face, you would have so much appreciation for us being here this afternoon. We were filming this week. We built a TV set, we broke down a TV set, and we built another TV set. So we've been builders this week, and we are going to share some creativity with you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. We are going to show you how to apply vinyl tiles after the this or that last week, the feature we had on our Facebook page. There were numerous questions on how the application works. We've actually also shared the application of vinyl tiles and furniture stickers in the newest issue of the Toys and Home magazine. So I only have the Afrikaans version with me, but you only also get this magazine in English. And there's a beautiful cupboard we did in Simon Says, the wall painted in Tjhoko colors for walls in Simon Says, and then vinyl tiles on the doors. And then the Ideas magazine did a beautiful feature in their Christmas issue, their December festive issue, and there you can see it on under plates. It's absolutely beautiful. Look how beautiful that table setting is. Lots of inspiration in your newest issue of the Ideas magazine, and then that magazine is also available in Afrikaans. And this is what our furniture piece looks like that we've done recently, and also an underplate that we've prepared for you earlier today. I apologize for any background noises. We have there's a house being built in the corner, and the wind is howling outside. So bear with me. I'm going to try and speak as loud as possible. So in front of me, I have an MDF board or a superwood board. If you are working on a varnished surface, you will first clean your surface properly with lacquer thinners. Wash it off. Make sure the thinners is older than 6 months before you attempt painting it. And then you wait 40 minutes after your cleaning process, and only then start working with Tjhoko paint. For this session, you are going to need the following items. So we are applying vinyl tiles or vinyl furniture stickers to an item. So depending on the size of your item, mower rollers we recommend to use on large flat surfaces. If you are working on something smaller, you can work with a paintbrush. I'm using a Hamilton's Enzyme brush, and I'm going to show you how to incorporate a paintbrush and a foam roller together with your paint work. I am going to use a paint tray. I'm using a Stanley blade. I'm using the Tjhoko color David, and then I'm also using our clear glaze. And then Tjhoko has the most amazing vinyl tile and vinyl sticker range. I'm going to work with let me see if I see a code. It's a 20 by 20. This is the design. It's patterns 2. Okay, first step, like mentioned previously, if it's varnish, we clean first. Superwood on pine, we don't need any preparation. Just make sure it is dust free. I dip my clean paintbrush in paint, and this is the first step for your vinyl tile or vinyl furniture sticker application. I paint my surface with Tjhoko paint. So you are going to apply 2 coats. Always better to do your 2 coats. Very important, between paint coats, allow for your paint coat to dry properly before you start applying your next coat. A tip, in coastal areas where there's a lot of humidity, and where it can maybe the temperatures can drop and it's cold and humid and wet, any paint product will take longer to dry and cure. So Tjhoko dries quite quick, But there's also a curing process and evaporation process happening. So it's important to allow for your paint to dry properly between coats. Normal, hot summer days, 20 to 40 minutes. But if it's cold, windy, wet, just be more patient. And I know the people in the Cape have got lots of wine. And if you live in other parts of the world, just apply the same patience as we have here in South Africa. So I'm painting my first coat. I always remember your first coat is your base coat, nicely, evenly. I will also do the edges. I'm not going to do it now though, but you are going to paint them. Make sure it's neat everywhere. Okay, so paint your edges, paint everywhere. Now what I want to show is if you want to remove any unevenness or streakiness while the paint is still wet, I take a foam roller, hardly apply any pressure, and I just roll over my really wet paint. And you can change direction and you just even out any unevenness. And with a foam roller, don't apply pressure. The air bubbles that you see on the surface is quite normal. It's just air in the roller that's being transmitted to your surface. Don't work with a fan on your surface. And this will give a very smooth and even application. So I don't press hard. Oh, Crystal just reminds me to say the bubbles will pop on their own. Okay, so this is my first coat, my base coat. It's done nicely, evenly. Now I will wait. It's summer now where I am. I will wait 20 to 40 minutes for this coat to dry. Then I will allow the paint to dry for 20 to 40 minutes and apply my second coat. And then I will wait, in general, 4 hours before I apply my glaze coat. But if you live in humid areas, wait overnight before you apply your glaze coat. So here I have a board that has received 2 coats of Tjhoko paint. I have left it to dry for 4 hours, and now you can do one of 2 things. So on the instructions of the jar, we say dilute the glaze with water, 3 parts glaze, 1 part water. But for the furniture stickers, you use so little glaze. I use glaze from my jar. And this is only for furniture stickers or vinyl sticker application. I use a foam roller and I just roll my glaze onto my surface. So go watch videos on our YouTube channel for the correct glaze application if you don't stick something on top of the glaze. If you want to glaze something in your kitchens, bathrooms or outdoors, to see how we recommend the application to be. So then we use a damp microfiber cloth, dilute the glaze, make sure the application is done nicely and evenly. But for vinyl tiles, this is more than sufficient. So I make sure glaze everywhere, evenly with my roller. And now I allow for my glaze to dry. On the instructions on the vinyl stickers, it says 48 hours. And it also says if you want to apply these tiles on a painted wall surface, whether it's Tjhoko paint or a PVA, you also need to apply a glaze coat first. What the glaze does, it removes any porousness on the surface and it allows the sticker to grip properly. Okay, so there's my glaze on. Just 1 coat is enough. I just want to even this out. And I'm going to let this rest to be safe for 48 hours, as the instructions say. As mentioned earlier, it dries quickly, but there's still an evaporation curing process happening. Okay, here I have a board that has been painted 2 coats. We have waited 4 hours before we have applied the glaze, and we have waited 48 hours before I'm going to do the next step. So I open my tile design, and remember, you use colors and designs that matches your personal preference, your decor trends, your style. See me as inspiration. I remove the backing of my tile, and the front part is the sticky part, and I'm working on a circle, so I make sure that I work in quarters, and if you make a mistake you can lift and readjust. So here's the first one going on. You can use a squeegee or a cloth to remove any air bubbles, or simply just your hands. My next one. So we are giving away our last 2 sets of recipient earrings. Look, I've got my Nade earrings on today. To stand a chance to win a pair of recipient earrings, and we're giving away this lucky surprise to 2 lucky people. You need to, it's been a long week, so I need to remember all these words, all these instructions. You need to like our page and Recipient's Facebook page. You need to share this video, and you need to tag 5 friends on this video. And then the first 2 people that actually does this right will receive their surprise, a recipient set of earrings, a board with everything you need to complete a board like this. Yeah. And then you set a beautiful Christmas table or a festive table. Okay, I make sure now when I apply my second tile that I do it straight and with precision. Ja, ek moet hom draai. This is important. Can you see those 2 patterns look the same? So I don't want to have it like that. I don't want to have it like this, then those 2 are the same. So this can work. This is actually beautiful. Let's put it like this. Thanks, Crystal. Crystal is very tired, but she's using her last bit of energy to guide me. How stunning. Can you imagine on a chest of drawers, on a furniture piece? I would not, however, wash this under a tap. So if you serve something on it, make sure it's dry foods that you can just wipe. Okay, now I need to think again. And let's do it like this. You could also have measured it precisely before you started, but this is safer. Then there's more room for error. Yeah, that's stunning. Then there's less room for error, not more. In our Tjhoko book, which will be available really soon, we've also done this on numerous items, different designs, and the quick difference it makes. I'm thinking of, in our book, we use it on Naya's new desk that we styled outside, and the difference you see in an instance is just so remarkable. Okay, there's that one is on. Now I take my Stanley blade and I, with patience, really patience, just cut away on the edges. And here you can feel I press against the edge, and it takes time. So work slowly. just want to turn it to make it easier for me to work. And I just cut away all the excess, and if you want to, you can stick it back on the sticky side and reuse for maybe a smaller item so that you don't have any waste.
We have a question.
Okay.
Can you not sand the edges off?
I think due to the fact, maybe we can try it, I don't have sanding paper with me, but I think due to the glossiness of the paper, if you sand on the paper, you will create scratch marks on the paper, so that's my only concern. So to be safe, I would not sand it. I think this is the safest way of removing excess. And just work with patience. Okay, and I'm just now going to continue patiently remove excess all the way, all around the edge, and then we'll definitely share after with you. So I'm going to continue remove excess. And then my message, and this is this. I've done exactly the same in my kitchen for my backsplash. That's also, we're also sharing that in the book. And we've also done it recently on the Joe Black show, in the bachelor pad that we're transforming. In the bachelor pad, we've actually used thin MDF board, and we've painted it, glazed it exactly as I've shown now to create a beautiful backsplash in a kitchen. Or you can do it on smaller items. So a quick, very effective, easy way of transforming a space. My message for the week is, and I've realized this week, is do things with passion. I think if you do something with passion, it can be felt, it can be appreciated, and the results are remarkable. To live a life without passion is a sin. I believe it firmly. So have passion in everything you do this week, whether it's a sandwich you make for your children to take to school, or while they're studying for exams, or for your husband, or if it's cooking a meal, if it's pouring your bathtub, do it with passion. Appreciate the small things in life and be passionate about everything and in anything you are involved in, and that will be felt and appreciated wherever you go. So have a passionate week ahead, and I'll see you next week when we will be stenciling a cement floor, so don't miss it. Till next time, bye bye.